How about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score. Great to have you with us for this.
Okay, let's go. So, I'm going to be Ali for the first time, actually, against the Gypsy King. They've done a couple of updates. Nothing big. They've done a pretty small update, to be honest. Increased the chances of a flash knockout, which is good, because I've never had one. I've had a couple of flash knockdowns, but no flash knockout. They've also increased the damage it does when you actually hit a guy who's got a cut and swelling, which is good. And they also have increased the chances of cuts and swelling, which again is good because they didn't happen that often. I'm taking a bit of a beating to the body here. But they haven't sorted out the body punches yet. They have said, though, that they are going to be doing that in the next few patches. So they will be sorting out those uppercuts to the body, which are annoying. And you'll see at the end of this fight, the fight stats, you'll see just how many uppercuts to the body Fury throws. And everyone throws. It isn't just Fury. Every single fighter fights the same way. They haven't changed the way anyone fights. They all do exactly the same thing, which they have to sort out because, yeah, it's not good. I'm losing this round terribly.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He misses with that jab.
How tall is Fury? He is an absolute beast. He's making Ali look like a light heavyweight. It's hard for me to hit him because I can't get that close to him. In order to get close to him, I've got to get in his range, obviously, because he's got such a longer reach than I have.
To punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Oh, that uppercut to the body again. I've got to have to sneak in those after bell punches, definitely.
It's too hard.
They haven't sorted out the stamina yet. They haven't made any changes to it. They will be tweaking some things. I think they said they've made a slight change to the stamina, but not enough. So I've done what I always do and put the slider on 0.5, which basically means I will always have stamina for the whole fight, because the stamina system they've got just isn't good. The computer never lose stamina, regardless of how many punches they throw, how many body punches you land. They never lose stamina that much, whereas you'll always lose a load of stamina, basically, compared to them.
Find a way to get around that reach advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Oh my God. He's so long, this guy.
Not a lot of defense here at all.
They've also changed the amount of damage hooks do. Apparently, hooks do a lot more damage now.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just misses with that big right hand.
They've just got to sort out the body punches. Everyone just throws so many body punches. It's different when you're throwing online because obviously you're playing other people, but when you're playing against a computer, which will obviously be what the career mode is, they just throw body punches constantly. And if they bring out a career mode with the way the AI is on this game, it is not going to be very enjoyable for anyone.
You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to get that jab, let it ride past you and push his own weight on him.
A very competitive round.
I've hit with some big straight right hands. They're power punches too. I think they've also said they've changed how much stamina now comes off when you throw a power punch. I think more stamina comes off, which isn't good for people trying power punches, because your stamina will go down and the computers won't. So, but it is what it is. They at least are bringing out a lot of updates, and they are making the game better each time. So I'm sure when they do bring it out in the full release, they will have sorted out certainly the major issues.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster.
I think Fury's probably stronger and faster in this game, in this fight even.
A big left, but doesn't score with it. Nice exchange here from both men.
I really like how they've done Ali's straight right hand. It's actually really accurate.
They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight.
I'm hitting him a lot with it.
Doesn't take much to win it.
Because they're so big, because they can push, because they've got the weight behind them. They may not be connection, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt, and someone's going to react.
And they figure out the combination to this safe. Swing and a miss.
I'm not even sure who is actually... I mean, I think I've taken certainly the last two maybe, but... I mean, the last round. But I think he might have... He certainly took the first round, I think. And he may have even taken the last round.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when it...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Big right hand, just as the bell went.
Quick first.
So exactly what I thought. He's taken the first one, I've taken the next two. On the predicted scorecard, but that's usually quite accurate.
He scores with that right uppercut.
I want to get a flash knockout, seeing as they've increased the chances of it. And I'm Ali, so I should get one. With the amount of right hands I'm landing on this guy.
Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut.
Something that's really annoying is just how they all fight the same way. Doesn't matter who you go up against.
You hear people talk about
they all throw the
chin.
uppercut to the body constantly.
Do they have a glass
Like I could fight Ali and he will throw the
that are
right
being
up the
answered here
uppercuts to the body constantly.
Because you've got a
And
good
he
chin,
never
doesn't
did that
mean
in your
you've got
life.
leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to
And
go
he'll
for
throw
the
more
important
body
areas,
punches than
over them
headshots, just like
eyebrow, the
Fury is
cheekbone.
here.
You've just got
And
to
at the
try
end of the
and
fight,
cut them
you'll see
skin
just
and
how
go for
much more. He's
speed.
probably thrown
Big shots
3
from
times
both
more
these
body shots than
fighters.
headshots.
Got to be careful though.
And I don't think there's any fighter in the world, even body punchers, that actually throw more body punches than they do headshots. Oh, we're just out of range for that right hand.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Solid punch. He misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked?
Look how red his face is on that left-hand side. I keep thinking he's bleeding, but he's not. He just has a bright red face.
How much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen
Big
few.
counter right hand there. I keep finding the hook though. I did it in the before as well. Keep finding the hook instead of a straight right hand. I just keep moving the stick to the side rather than straight up on the controller.
There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots.
Jab to the body, straight right to the hand, to the head.
Speed. Right punch. Some nice exchanges from
good
both
counter
men
from him
in
there,
this
though.
round. He just misses with that jab. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use
Fuck's
brain.
sakes. Oh, countered him back there, though. The jab to the body, straight right to the hand, is working well for me. Again, I'm hitting it constantly on him.
It's all offense all the time. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Big right hand.
This one could go either way. Every round is so important.
I thought I took him out big time in that round. I was countering him. I was hitting that jab to the body, right to the head, constantly in that round. And the thing is, if I didn't have the stamina to 0.5, I would have. I'd be on about 20% stamina right now, and he would still have about 90%. Even though he's probably thrown the same amount of punches at me, if not more.
You throw, it's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
With that jab.
I thought I counted him, but I definitely didn't. Again, that jab to the body, right cross to the head, is working really well for me. And it should be doing a bit to his body, but it doesn't seem like it is.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Oh, his face is red raw. Like, his face is really red. Fucking hit a hook instead of a straight again. He was perfect for a counter then.
There's no way this fighter
and again, I've thrown a hook instead of a straight right.
The resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
And again, even though that time I'm definitely sure I threw a hook, threw a straight, and it just threw a hook for some reason.
He scores with that right hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Oh, he's back with a count of his own.
This fight is closer than 2 pages and a book.
All right, we did some damage there.
So
He's definitely got some swelling on that left eye. He's got to keep throwing that right hand, protect our body, and we're going to be pretty good. I'm surprised his center body hasn't taken a bit more of a beating. I have hit that jab to his body constantly in this fight. It'd be good to see those stats after the fight as well. How many jabs to the body I landed and through. It's a Floyd Mayweather move, and I'll be honest, it's working really well in this fight. That combo is exactly what Floyd used to use.
You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution for the win and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
He keeps hitting me that uppercut. It's pissing me off. It's so hard to block that as well. And that's why they said they're going to fix it, I think, because it's been getting abused by the AI constantly. Just watch after the fight how many uppercuts he has thrown. It is ridiculous. They lead with the uppercut as well. They don't even lead with a jab on this game.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That left shot lands. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab.
Gotta be careful of my own health there.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Which fighter's going to get caught first?
Oh my God, that was a massive hook. Counter as well.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you.
Oh boy, that was a big punch from him.
They want to punch straight through you, so you've got to be careful.
How do they use
get away
this
from him.
fighter's aggression
He's right on top of me.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Four-punch combo.
Well at all.
It's like he's trying to knock me out here. He's just
One
coming
of these
forward,
athletes
throwing
is
bombs
gonna say,
constantly.
I can't take it anymore.
Like, his head is so red on the left-hand
Fighter's
side.
not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this?
Why does he keep throwing a hook?
They run out of steam.
Throw the straight right hand instead of throwing the hook all the time.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
That was a bit of a rough round, I thought.
Who's winning this fight? Which fighter's going to get caught first? He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Not many of the people in the division hit like them.
Can't hit him with a straight right. I'm a little bit too far away. Oh, there we go.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how
get
many
a
punches
big
you
counter
throw.
though.
It's about how many you land.
Sometimes you do just
how
have to
far
go in
they are.
and hit him a few
You know
times.
one of these
Do a little
fights
bit of
can knock
damage,
you out
take
with
a little bit,
single
but do more,
They're
and
that
then get out.
powerful.
Especially if you've got less of a reach.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That left scores. Another scoring shot there. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can
Oh
see
boy,
this
our
fighter
body is
having
taking a bit of a
hard time
beating.
Getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many.
Oh
on their own.
shit.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Doing some damage at the end again.
This
Sneak a
fight
few more
could
little
not
punches
be
in at
any
the end.
Closer, could it, Johnny?
It's too.
Did that just say 26% health for me?
First. And he caught him with a left hook.
I do think with the amount of jabs that I've landed on his body's got to be taking some damage. That should be doing a decent amount of damage to his stamina as well as his actual overall health.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Caught him with a heavy punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Hit him with a left
He's
jab.
counting me a lot in this round. See how slow that hook is as well. When you accidentally throw a hook, they literally punch you about 4 times by the time you've just finished actually throwing the hook.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
All right, 2 rounds to go. I can't believe none of us have actually been rocked yet. And I've hit him with a lot of power, straight right hands, counters as well.
He takes that jab.
He is a big guy. I can't believe how big his hard body. We are almost down.
Look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Punch scores. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Big shots from both.
Oh, he's cut, I think.
Got to be careful though.
Oh, Tyson's hurt.
Trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this.
I can't get him though. My God, I can't get him.
That's exactly where he doesn't need to be. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Impossible to get him at that point. Literally could not. Doesn't matter how many punches I threw to the body as well. Could not get him. So apparently now, if I focus on that left eye, it should do more damage to him. Again, it keeps trying to hook.
So much speed. What happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Let's focus on that cut for the last round. Don't think I'm going to get a stoppage. Not even going to bother going for it, but if we do, we do.
Oh, look at that left jab.
Opened up the cut again now.
Clean jab. Can't find a home.
Oh
for
my
that
God.
jab. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
These two are the perfect dance partners. And that jab just missed with the left hand.
Come on, I'm being so sloppy here. Just trying to hurt his eye, and I'm literally missing everything.
Can't score with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. We both know who these bigger
Oh my God.
is. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
All right, we definitely won it.
What a dominant
Pretty easy in the end.
performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards.
And look, we don't even
as
look
a
like we've got
unanimous
a
decision
scratch on us.
victory.
We're not
This is the
swollen
last
at
thing
all.
we expected.
All
What a
because he
fight.
just
What a
absolutely
style. What a pace
destroyed
to
my
get a
body.
Unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
119, 109 on all the scorecards. About right, I think. All giving him the first round. But yeah, look at these punches. So he threw 7.61, I threw 6.49. Both landing a lot, to be honest with you, percentage-wise. He throws 502 body shots to 259 headshots. And that's the thing. It's just so unrealistic. Even mine, I don't think Ali would have thrown even 205 body shots out of 849. Maybe, to be fair. Most of them were jabs as well, because I was almost all of my jabs were thrown to the body because I couldn't hit him to the head. But my jab, and it was followed by a straight right hand, which is why they're so similar in terms of how many I threw. 322 to 324. But look how many uppercuts he throws. 309. Far more than any other punch. And it's 62% because they're so hard to block. My uppercuts are mainly probably to the head, to be honest. There's probably nowhere near him. But it's crazy. And how many power punches I hit him with as well. Does so little damage, really. Especially as a lot of those were counters. So, yeah. But they're doing updates. They're making it better every time they update it. I'm glad they are actually going to sort out the uppercuts to the body. So, hopefully that number will go down a lot. And also, hopefully, they actually get the fighters to fight in the style they're supposed to fight in. There's no point in having outside fighters and inside fighters if they all just fight the same way. It doesn't really make sense. But, yeah. Anyway, there we go. Ali, unanimous decision over Fury.